We're talking today about a transition. Now, if you're like me, you go through the day, and when you get to the end of it, there's a certain amount of stress or tension that's been building all day that makes a statement in your body, in your mind. So, using this technique has really helped me to get to the end of the day without feeling so much buildup, so much layering one on top of the other. It's a very simple technique, done something like this. So you take a deep breath in, long exhalation. Good. As you do that, just begin to move your head a little bit side to side. Now, as we move our head side to side, we're not trying to stretch. We're not trying to create range of motion. We're not trying to make anything happen here. What we're doing is identifying any tension and trying to dissolve it, trying to let it go. So as I exhale and turn my head side to side, I notice, oh wow, it's pretty tight in that back right shoulder. I'm going to try to tap into that with my mind and try to get that to relax a little bit. Yeah. If it's really tight, some things that may help is a little phrase or a mantra like let go or dissolve. Those are helpful. So I take a deep breath in, turn my head side to side, say out loud, let go, or to myself, let go. Very simple, very easy. Now, where I find this technique really effective, really helpful is when I come home from work. So when I come home from work, I'm in my driveway, in my car. Before I get out of the car, I'm going to do this transition. So I'm just going to kind of try to leave behind the drive because I know there was some stress created there, leave behind the workday. I know there was some stress created there. And before I enter the house and come in and be with my family, I've already set myself up for a better outcome there. Less grumpy, less stressed out, less tension in my life. This is great. Another great place I like to use this is when I go to the grocery store. So depending on the drive, I'll do it right before I go into the grocery store. If the drive was cool, usually depending on when you shop, and around here when you go shopping on kind of the end of the week or a weekend or something like that, there's a lot of people to deal with. And anytime I deal with a lot of people in a public setting, I feel a lot of that tension. I feel a lot of that stress. So this helps me let that go. I get back to my car after shopping. Before I start the car, identify where it's tense, identify where it's tight, identify where you're holding tension in the body. It may not be your neck and shoulders. It may be somewhere else. So just kind of pay attention to that and plug it in. Plug it into all those places in your life that you're transitioning between. Like say you've been typing a bunch of emails and it's kind of got you, if it depends, you know what I'm talking about, the kind of emails that get you like amped up, accelerated, tense. You're like, oh yeah, I just did this. Then you stop doing emails. Now you're going to go work on lunches for the kids. Transition between tasks. Transition between to-do lists, between jobs, between families and work and school and study. And see if that when you start adding these transitions into your life on a daily basis, so this is something I'm doing all day long, like, maybe 5 to 15 times a day, that is there a difference at the end of the day? Now you have to start paying attention to how you feel for you to know if there's a difference or not. So this paying attention to how you feel would be a good first step, but a lot of us already know that, right? We already know we're tense, we're tight, we're like, ugh. So try this out. Let me know how it works for you and send me any questions.